Hi YouTube family, we're zoomed a little bit closer today because I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the new Juvia's Place foundation. I got this yesterday at Ulta. I saw that they had it in stock, and so I was like, I have to review this because you guys know what a huge Juvia's Place palette fiend I am. I have stalked their websites, all the social media, and when a palette comes out, I go for it. I love this brand. And then when they came out with this foundation, they did come out with a concealer and a powder, but I haven't had a chance to order that yet. So I want to just get into this and see how this does. This is going to be a first impression because I just barely got it. But what's going to happen is I'm not going to put this video up for like 3 days. I'm going to wear this for 3 other days. And down in the description box, I'm going to make sure that I tell you guys what the wear time was. Actually, I will be editing this later so I can put it up on the screen. How the wear time was, how it did in the heat, how it does on my dry normal skin. And right now, I don't know what's going on with my skin, but all of a sudden I'm getting just a little bit more on the combo side because I guess it's maybe the heat, maybe it's my hormones changing, I don't know. But I used to be so dry and I'm kind of changing that a little bit. Okay, so I am going to wear 2 different primers today. I always wear primer with a foundation, so if I didn't wear it with a foundation, it wouldn't be a good test for me. So on this side, I'm going to wear the Putty primer on here, and on this side, I'm going to wear the NYX Angel Veil. The difference in these two is the NYX Angel Veil has a little bit more of a dry feel to it. It just has a little bit more of a slip feeling to it, I guess is what you might call it. When I put my primers on, I always push them into my skin too. I'm not one that just swipes it over and that's it. So I'm pushing that into my skin. The other thing I want to show you guys, and I don't know if you can see it or not on camera right now. Let me pull my hair back. Right now, because I am self-tanning, I all of a sudden have that age spot, all of my freckles from when I was younger, and then some more age spots and scarring spots down here that are coming through. So that's going to be a good test of this to see whether or not it's going to go ahead and cover those. So, and I usually do a color corrector. Oh, and I have a great little friend right here, a little zit that came in. So I'm going to be testing to see if it will cover that too. Now the e.l.f. primer that I'm putting on, that is just a little bit more hydrating than the other one. I don't know exactly why, but it is. I do have on my concealer already because I did my eyes, so I do have on my concealer. I don't know about this color. I don't know if it's going to be a great color or not, but we will see. So it does have a little stopper there. I'm going to take that off. This is 1 fluid ounce, just like everything else. It is in this squeeze tube. I would rather have a pump. And did I say this was $20? It was $20, but I did get the $3.50 off because it was from Ulta. So I did get that. It's considered a drugstore brand, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking at it right there. This might be a little bit too light while I'm self-tanning, but I can bronze it up a little bit if it is. So I will just start and see what it looks like. I'm going to just kind of dot it all over the place. This feels really thick, you guys. Already I can tell it feels really, really thick. I know that a lot of people do their half of their face with a brush and stuff. I don't use a brush, so it just wouldn't be a really fair test to me because when I use a brush, I find that because of my mature skin, it just doesn't look right. It kind of just stays on top of my pores and my texture instead of kind of getting pressed into it. So I always use a beauty blender, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist. I always use that too. It's not really illuminating, but anyway, I spray my beauty sponge with that. This is what I do every single time, so I'm not changing my routine. And then I'm just going to start to pounce that in or bounce it in or whatever you want to call it. And oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. It's pretty. It's really pretty. I was going to pull my hair back. I know that bothers some people, but I didn't. Can you guys see? Look at it. Almost completely did away with all of those age spots and those scars. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. And that was like 1 little squeeze. So that would be like 1 pump on a regular pump. It's doing really good on my redness right through here too. And then down through my nose. Okay, I'm already impressed. It's a beautiful coverage as far as the actual color of it goes. It's just really pretty. Now, one of the problems I always have is on my nose. How do I keep it from not separating off of my nose or sliding off of my nose through the day? And on my chin too, I have that same problem. So I'm going to bring that foundation down. Okay, one of the things that I do, because if you guys can see the discoloration on my décolleté right here, that is just from self-tanning and then past sun damage. So I'm going to spray my sponge one more time. That helps keep it moist and it can move around a lot. And then I'm just going to kind of go across my décolleté too. Lots of people also ask me, how do you keep it from transferring onto your clothes? I don't, ladies, because it doesn't bother me that much unless I'm wearing white, but I have to have that coverage down there because it is so ugly down there. I mean, really, honestly, my chest is so discolored from years and years of the sun, but look how good that did. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so now if you go back into your face, this is just a tip for you guys. If you go back into your face and you look at it and you think, okay, well, there's certain spots that it didn't cover. Like if I was looking at these age spots, you probably can't see them as well as I can, but if I dot those a little bit with what's extra on my sponge, they're gonna disappear a little bit more. This is a beautiful foundation, you guys. Holy cow. I'm in love with this. It covered like a dream. It's blending in so seamlessly. It is absolutely gorgeous. And let me feel it. Sometimes when you feel it, you can feel really super tacky. It is still a little bit tacky, which is good because you want to be able to work with it for a little while. You don't want it to set too fast. But yeah, the long term is going to be, how is this going to look as I go through the day, and how's it going to wear as I sweat? So to set that, I'm just going to use my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. The lid is broken off of it, and my fluffy brush right here. I wish I did have the other powder so I could try it, but I don't. Okay guys, so really close up look here. I think it did a great job of hiding these, but they're not completely hidden, which means that you can still see some of my skin through it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the rest of my face makeup, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is on. I am really impressed by this foundation. We'll see through the day how it wears, and then like I said, I will wear it for a couple of more days so that I can give you guys a full impression of it. I would come back and do that for you guys, but you know how my health is, and by the end of the day, I am wiped out. So I usually film in the morning because it's just so much easier for me, but I'm gonna make sure that I completely update you in the description box with 3 days worth of wear tests, and it'll be all about how it does in the heat as well. Seeing how Juvia's Place applied and seeing how nice the finish was, I am really, really pleased with it. I just hope that it holds up. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this very short, succinct video on the new Juvia's Place foundation. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching and giving me a part of your day. I know your time is very valuable, and that means a lot to me. I hope you're all doing well. I wish you very good health, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you. Bye-bye.